into the August Alsina bag?
I'll record now and then you have to go right
Yeah.
Right.
How's the camera? Is the camera not foggy, is it?
No, that's good.
Alsina bag
Okay.
or Jada Pinkett bag?
I don't know.
You good? You recording?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
It's recording right now.
Well, he can't.
Yeah, I can see the video. The video went out. Okay, there it is.
Might be calling me. Hold on, let me see it. Because I don't know if I can take mine off of the phone thing. I don't know if I take it off phone. I don't know if it's gonna. Here, let me just. Oh, y'all good. I'm gonna call it.
This is how we do it.
All right. Oh, yeah. Well, shoot. I mean, Doug, we'll do it right. You know, people. August Alsina. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what, Chuck? Go into the introduction, man, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, she keep calling. Hold on, man.
Hold
Let
on,
me get this call out the way.
Yeah, let me get the call out the way real quick.
Jay, why you standing there?
Make sure they correspond. Yeah. He hit you with the Luigi. He hit you with the Luigi.
I'm no originator. Do that. Me.
Yo, Chuck.
Yo.
It's already.
Yeah.
What up?
I want to sleep.
Tardy.
I don't need this. Don't make me tardy to the fucking party. Don't do that. Don't bring that Karen.
Oh, Karen. Speaking of that name,
Okay.
I don't know if y'all heard, but there's some type of I don't know what the fuck to call it, but apparently they're trying to rank the use of the word Karen as the same way the word niggas used. I don't know if y'all seen that post floating around.
Right.
See that happen.
Some people, some white folks saying Karen is almost as disrespectful as nigga. Not a chance.
Right.
Not a chance.
Becky.
So a word that sounds like it means to tend to people with affection sounds like nigger to them.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, white privilege is crazy.
That's
okay.
crazy.
All right. So Karen.
Karen is the nigga for white people, apparently.
I mean, they give up Karen. We just gonna go back to Becky anyway. Becky.
Right.
Becky was the originator.
Right.
Yeah.
Actual name is being used as a racist term, I heard.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago. That they are trying to end because they don't like it, because we don't like being called nigger in the public eye.
Yeah, what up?
I think even though your phone calls coming through, I think the video access still is cool.
Okay.
That's still just.
So yeah, that shit's crazy, man.
She calling.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You know.
No, I'm trying to call her.
Oh, you know why?
No, it's my godmother.
Oh, okay.
But she won't pick. I'm calling her, but she won't pick up.
That doesn't.
Hey man, fuck you, Karen.
Would it be better if we call her KK? Like if you a black name?
Hey, Karen.
Yeah, man, that shit. No.
Ooh.
Walking the streets.
Yeah, bro, that shit.
Did you say smearing is Karen? Or you said
Smearing. Oh shit.
Hey man, that's the world we live in, man. That's just Damn, I wish there was another day they could call us besides there. But then again,
Call us Tyrones.
right. Well,
Yeah.
Tyrones.
Tyrone.
Yeah, why did that?
Y'all get mad if y'all call us Johnsons because y'all know about that great print. Y'all like we can't wear prints on casual day. Can't wear it.
Yeah, man. That Johnson.
They call us Johnson and Johnson. Too literal.
Yeah, Johnson and Johnson.
So all right, man. Let's get off this Karen joint though, man. She trying to get into these topics real quick, Chuck.
Yeah, we can get to them.
All right, go ahead, give us give the breakdown of the show, man. I'm gonna go right into it, man.
All right, so we're gonna let's see. All right, we're gonna talk about of course your boy Jeff Epstein, his whatever she is, got arrested.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Terry Coons Terry Coons and his Black Lives Matter comment.
Right.
We're gonna get into
His head looked like it's been in the water for too long.
It did. Jive did. It jive do. It jive do.
That's the soggy thumb.
We're gonna get into the T.I. versus Rick Ross battle. That's gonna be interesting. And then there's another one, Jadakiss versus Fabulous.
Right. That's been done.
That was a mess.
That was a wash.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Augustus and Jada. That's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
And we're gonna get into Trailblazers.
Chuck did call him Augustus like he just landed in the chocolate river in Willy Wonka. Oh, God, Augustus.
My man Augustus.
He really landed into that chocolate wet though.
Man.
That's appropriate. That's appropriate. Yeah.
My man Augustus came back in the cut of things, bruh. Mm-hmm.
Someone disrespect his name. Go ahead, Chuck.
Nah, and so that's gonna wrap it up. You know how we end the show. We give our closing comments, and then Pete gonna close us out. Pete Prop in the building. All
right. I just want to get into the shits. All right, let's get right into it. Let's get into the NFL. Colin Kaepernick, you know the whole situation. So now, in the recent time frame that we're in, right now, what the NFL is going to do on week 1 is they're going to go ahead and before the Star Spangled Banner is played, the slavery anthem is played. They're going to play. They're going to play the Negro National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing. I kind of just want y'all thoughts on that. Is that progress? Is that us moving forward?
No. It's not even close to progress, bruh.
All right, so that means Cap will get a job and we will see the black owner.
Right. Right.
No.
No.
They just singing some shit.
They singing some shit. Right.
Who's gonna be black?
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Diddy, man.
Oh, Diddy.
What team?
No, you mean Butt Love?
What team?
Butt Love might be the.
Butt Love.
What team is for sale?
Nobody's for sale. The only people that are for sale are the Negroes.
Oh shit.
So what y'all think about that? All right. What?
You got my thoughts on that.
Just the audacity of them to do that. You know what? Fuck it. If I was an NFL player, I would still take a knee on that song. Fuck it. Fuck it. No, I don't care what y'all. Only thing y'all can play would be Luke's birthday song. The Luke. It's your birthday. They play that, then I would tell them that I'm taking a knee on everything.
So gotta keep open line. What would you? What would be? How would you be satisfied? Or what steps do you think the NFL should take?
Yeah.
There's nothing that they can do that would let me feel like they're not still racist. So I don't.
But I don't. I'm so used to it.
I want you are who you are, and I'm good. Only thing I like is the fact is them to be able to control where they go and get paid. It's a job and do that. I don't need no grand gesture for you to say we're not racist now, because it is what it is.
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick is not in the NFL with Jake Fromm is. It is what it is. And Drew Brees. So it is what it is.
And Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, and Mark Sanchez, I think, is still a quarterback. Oh, butt fumble. I mean, so are you telling me that he's better? Let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
I don't need you to do anything. But that's like any job. We know what is racism. I don't need my job to let the state. I work with the state though. Where we were, you know, I tell you that job is gonna want to, whatever though. But I don't need them to go ahead and try to. Oh, we're not racist now. Guess what? We're gonna have. Guess what? You know, on our menu now, we're gonna have fried chicken.
I could also see if it was like some bad shit. Like today, nowadays, you get a little more information of behind the scenes in the NFL and the racism, the shit that goes on in this world today. So to try to do old tactics in today's society is like, come on, man, call a spade a spade. Right. That's all it is. If you're really not about change and gonna try to do some shit,
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
We summed up every voice and saying to have the rights that we had, and we still get treated the way we treated. It doesn't mean nothing.
It don't.
So y'all feel they shouldn't do the other anthem now? The ways.
I mean, yeah,
no, that's a waste.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, it is what you doing, whatever. Fuck it. But it's like to me, it's like why? There's no reason.
Yeah, exactly. And personally, I think it's more so of a marketing ploy. We know the NFL how the NFL takes advantage of these type of opportunities, and I think that's exactly what it is.
Black suffering is big business.
Yeah.
See, and I also think it came from somewhere. I think the union, the black union, I think somebody said, why don't y'all do the black national anthem?
Of course.
I don't think the NFL came up.
Of course.
Yeah. I think Reed or one of them spoke about it and they said, okay, well, let's do it.
There's more Terry Crews in the NFL than there are Colin Kaepernicks. Of course, there was somebody that said, hey, because that's how they taught. They're taught that.
I'm kind of twisted though because I'm not a big Kaepernick fan either. So my views on him is kind of twisted too because I get you might have got woke, but he was acting different before he took that step.
Absolutely right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He took his teammate's wife or girlfriend.
No, you before college. I gotta go back. Cat to college.
What? He had Nessa?
People say Uncle Tom. Yeah, he wasn't Cat.
But he was what? Well,
that's why I said he got woke.
But just and again, I don't think I wouldn't compare Kaepernick to Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey. I don't. I just look at him, maybe something grab a hold of him. You got to think though. He grew up in an environment. He grew up around white people. He was in California. You know, he was raised by white people. You know, who knows if he even knew that he was black to a certain point. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I mean, he could, you know.
But yeah, I'm happy that his mindset. For me, that's a big part. Right, people's mindset can change.
Right. And I love that people's mindset can change though. But I'm not gonna bank our progress as black people on white people changing. And I think that's what we do too much. We hope.
Yeah.
Look, I'm tired of hope. I had, just on a side joint, just to ask y'all, I saw something that said, hope is better than fear. Right. That kind of what do you said, John?
No, say it again. You said hope is better than fear.
It said hope is better than somebody said, I think it was on somebody's card. It said hope is better than fear. What are your thoughts on that? Not the
I mean, it all depends on how you use each one in itself, right? Like, for example, you and I, we could process hope and fear differently.
Okay.
Right. I mean, so I think it really comes down to the individual person and how they use that as motivation or demotivation, whatever the case is.
Okay.
Right. You know, your boy Obama wrote a book. Wait, hold up one second. My bad. My computer does some great shit. So we know Obama wrote a book called The Audacity of Hope. I didn't read it. I'm not interested in reading it, but
Come on, Charles, the first black president. Come
Yeah.
on, Charles. What? He did a lot for us in those 8 years, right?
Uh-huh.
Because nothing's happening now.
But why wouldn't you read it?
Say it again.
Why wouldn't you read it to get a perspective?
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to come in. No. The same way. When people ask me or like, oh, you do this, you do that, I'm like, until it might not be my cup of tea, but until I try it or until I, look, read, experience it.
Yeah.
I want to skydive. Never did it. Back in the day, I'm like, man, that's crazy as hell. But when I look into it, the rush, I think for me, the rush will give me the rush that I never had before. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So are you saying that you need perspective on skydiving, Doug?
No, just
you got to skydive to understand what it is?
My limits of experience life.
Skydiving.
Everybody else, we live. My experience in life would be skydiving.
I can dive without having no skydive. I can do it.
You never know if you try it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that with Steve. Never know.
Uh-huh.
If you try it, you're like, yo, fuck, I want to do it again. Like, you never know. But the fear, it's kind of like you said, the fear part of it had people withdrawn. But for me, the fear part, it attracts me. So
I mean, ultimately, I agree with what you said.
Yeah.
I would read it though, but Obama just, the idea of Obama just.
He said the idea of a bone.
but my question would be why? See, this is why I can't be.
I'm just gonna. Well, I guess it kind of goes back to they prey on our hope to still enslave us.
That's politics.
Well, then again, and I don't disagree with that. Do that because that's what y'all do. But I'm just mad that we fall for it as black people. Nobody talks about the Asian vote. They don't go out there and make videos about the Asian.
That's true. That's very true.
What I mean? They don't make videos about the Jewish. They don't make videos about any other ethnicity except for black people. Even the Hispanics, they only talk about it, but a little bit. That's
only in the state they talk about it.
Right, but it's limited to. It's not nationwide.
Because politics, you're not a nation. It's regional.
But I'm saying though is that they prey on us though nationwide. They probably even show Rock the Black Vote in Iowa.
They would. That region, you don't need a black vote.
I'm gonna say they do.
I'm telling you they don't.
There's black people still in Idaho.
But with the percentage of the vote wise, it wouldn't matter if you wouldn't put money in it because the majority of that vote is not coming.
Oh, they're always gonna put money into black people going ahead and to the idea of us going ahead and trusting them everywhere.
That's what Joe Biden did on his Breakfast Club interview podcast. At the end, he said, "If you don't vote for me, you're not black," or some shit like that. He said.
Oh yeah, the man with the house. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So he's playing with the psyche of black people.
Well,
right.
The ignorant black people, because if you
how many ignorant black people have you walked across?
I want to take that back. Not ignorant, just not knowledgeable.
But ignorant means not knowing. Yeah. So yeah, ignorant. Absolutely. How many black people have you walked across that are ignorant?
When it comes to this election, I'm probably going to vote for Biden. But I know everything he's done as a governor.
I'm not voting.
See, this is.
Oh, you
have no choice.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's where that's fucked up to me. That's where it's like I can't have conversations like to me. Picking the lesser of two evils is not fucking normal. That's nuts. It's right. In the same system we've been in for over how many years? Shit ain't been working. Everybody, we gonna do this for black, that for black. Nothing still. Right. So why the fuck do we keep doing this recurring on this fucking hamster wheel? Keep doing
what the fuck? You was just right there. You had to go all the way upstairs.
Yo,
my bad.
Hey, Parks. Yo, so that's my thing. Like picking the lesser of two evils is not normal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is what normalizes society. And the way I'm talking, it sounds crazy. Just like NFL, like Doug was like, what do you propose to do? I propose the best motherfucking players in the league, which are black, stop fucking playing for these people, and we go start our own shit. But whatever.
Where the money come from?
the billionaires, the whole so-called billionaires.
Where the money
Russell Simmons, the Jay-Z's, the motherfuckers that got it for real, Tyler Perry's. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bread is there. So, I mean, that's my thing.
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
I get it. I think NFL.
All the time player, Patrick Mahomes stop playing right now, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Fuck TV One, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gotta have that. We ain't gotta do that.
I would say it will work. Your theory will work more percentage-wise in the NBA. And the NFL, I don't think it will work because of the long standing and how many different players there are. NBA, louder voice, I think it would work. That's why
the
NBA
go where it's gonna go. See, to me, why is it? I don't think it's.
NFL, you got
I think
two.
it's that simple.
You got two. So you say Patrick Mahomes, that's one player.
I'm talking about if the majority of the nice motherfuckers that will just stop playing.
But then you also asking college kids that's coming in.
Well,
don't go to the NFL.
Here's a start though.
Because
Okay,
you can be replaced. That's it there.
Here's a start.
so those come. I feel you. I mean, I feel you. But it's like I don't think it's impossible.
No, it's not. But I would try on NBA level, just because of it's the less amount of people and how much control LeBron. You take LeBron, right? LeBron, KD, Kyrie didn't have it. LeBron, KD, Kyrie, James Harden, all left. Sorry, they only 10 teams.
Okay.
They already did it. It worked. Drew League. True. That's all they got to do. So if you in the NBA, it will work because you have 2 or 3 people on teams that can just lead and they'll crush the market.
Well, all right. So before we get into the Korean Games aspect, just as a side joint though, and get into this topic though, just to ask y'all around. I think Thom Maker's brother. I know his last name was Maker. Maker. 5-star Maker.
Yes.
5-star recruit. Is going to Howard University. He's actually doing it. He's actually making the move to go to that. Do you think that that's a start in the right direction for black athletes to go ahead and either go, like I see athletes going now into the G League and then want to go into historically black colleges? What do y'all just a little bit, not to go too much into it. What do y'all
To me, it's like it's still the same because it's like I still think like Doug just alluded to earlier, getting your own league like the Drew League. Like to me, what Brandon Jennings did was dope. He went overseas to Center College, got noticed, did his thing, and boom. You know what I'm saying? I think if it's a certain league, because college is still college, no matter if it's black or not. So what are those athletes getting for that? You know what I'm saying? It's a dope move. It's more eyes on that, but it's like they still should get the bread too. Like, so I think a league should, like the G League, capitalize off that. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit, turn that into something. Turn that into the farm league, and then they play year here and do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I say F college over.
Do y'all think progress is the way some go to the WNBA? We can't just talk about race. We got to talk about gender, right?
but you gotta be careful. Hold on. If you make it a joke, right?
Yes,
but you can't.
Why not?
Okay. What's the difference between gender and race?
Oh, no, it's a major difference.
How?
There's a major difference.
How? Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to get up. I really don't want to. The same hate crimes, and it's not history long. Right. There's a lot of hate crimes on gender.
Right. But how many of those against black women? How many against white women?
Actually, a little bit of both. Because you have
by
gay
the police?
gender.
By the people that's supposed to be protected by the police.
You have gay gender men that's black.
How many Sandra Blands? How many white Sandra Blands?
So go from history. No, if you go from history,
right. How many Bland Sandras? I like the man said Bland Sandras. How many unseasoned Sandras?
Unseasoned Sandras.
Don't mind me.
All I'm saying is,
don't you come into this throwing bars and mouths?
all I'm saying is,
I'll take it from the top.
if you're talking about growth, you're talking about
Right.
how blacks need to get to a certain point.
Right.
You should, because right now, to me, that would be prejudice against gender.
That's cool.
And as long as
that's cool. You know what? I don't have as much issue with prejudice as well. Listen, we got to worry about us first. Fuck that. They worry about them first. How many conversations do they have about helping out black people in their inner circles? I'm not talking about the Black Lives Matter bands. I'm talking about in their inner circles and caring about and making that first. The Karens, how many of them are caring about us first? No.
We're going back to it. But what if you have a black male who's transitioning, like you just used Way's son, and now I get the joke, but it's kind of showing like, okay, I can say this about Black Lives Matter.
Right.
He's black.
Right.
But he's also getting hate.
I didn't say his life didn't matter. I was really fun about him doing that shit. Mm-hmm. His life should matter.
Just be mindful.
I don't think he should get killed for that.
But he can. And just like you get killed for being black, you get killed for being transgender.
But guess what?
And he's black.
Did they ask George Floyd, was he black?
I see what both of y'all saying.
But they never asked the way
they asked George Floyd, was he gay? Did they care?
They didn't ask the way Wayne's son was he gay either.
But I'm saying though, what would he more likely get if he was just walking down the street? Do you think, if let's just say he walked down and he was acting manly or whatever, do you think it wouldn't matter whether or not? Now, if he's white, he has a less chance of getting killed.
I think in his case, he's going to have it twice as bad. Not only as you because he's black and he's transgender or whatever he may be.
Right. But if he's white and he's gay,
he still has issues where people will try to
gay. No, he's praised. Like
not his race.
No. I'm saying he's like Kylie Jenner, whatever her name is, Kylie Jenner, the one that had the pregnant, the dude that had a sex change. He was on the cover of a fucking magazine getting.
But you didn't make the joke about Bruce Jenner. That's my issue.
Right.
He's black, so not only
I made many jokes about Bruce Jenner. Right. So what's your point?
I just think it was a bad joke.
Why?
Because he's black and he's transgender.
I'm only making fun of the transgender part. And I'm only making fun of that. You can't compare that.
That's even worse. So you forget about his black part.
The black part,
so are they excluded from jokes? That's just my
One, I feel yes.
No! Stop that.
I'm telling you, if I had a kid,
well, first of all,
Dwayne Wade should have put him out.
First of all, I'm making fun of Dwayne Wade putting him out there.
So if your son was transgender and you was a rapper,
nobody asked. Nobody said something like.
But that don't mean nothing.
But I'm not.
People know this. You can't. If your son, daughter want to make a stand and be a part of that community, that's their right. Just like
all I'm saying is he got mad kids and he don't post his other kids. And I follow D-Wade.
D-Wade.
No, we don't.
Follow D-Wade.
His other son who just didn't post him as
what? You know what I'm saying? It's just.
I agree with that.
The objects look funny to me.
The man changed his hair and started putting on dresses.
But the son ain't balling for real. He's doing his thing.
When you play them.
Hey, man, listen, man. Salute to everybody black. Salute for everybody black.
But going back to it, y'all hear me? Y'all don't see me. My point is, everybody can't. I'm not gonna say you can't say that. I'm just saying when you ask me, was that a bad joke? For me, it was a bad joke. But still, your voice. That's my issue with people. A lot of people saying, why is it black lives and not all lives? Well, it's my voice. I can say black lives. Just like if you want to say all lives, that's up to you. But for me, it's you make the joke, cool. I disagree. We move forward.
I think whatever you're into as a black person, that's cool. Outside of that,
if you tried to Bruce Jenner, you wouldn't have been.
See?
No, because we were talking about
Black
Lives Matter.
All right.
We wasn't
That's
talking.
the main point. That's the main part.
We was talking. That's the main part.
I got you. That's the main part.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade is bugging, and I'm not gonna straight that. You bugging? His son is like, he's bugging. He's fucking bugging. He's fucking bugging.
Don't have no kids, man. This is wild shit.
Guess what? And guess what? When we do wild shit, our parents talk shit. No, we talk. They talk shit. They still want what's best for us. You know. Yeah, but you bugging. You out here over sexualizing your son. You're putting him out to the wolves. You bugging. You bugging. Why the fuck do we even need to know?
Speaking of one that speak, what's the
next joke? Come on, Chuck.
All right.
Chuck, you gonna tell us shut the fuck up. We done.
No, we good.
Yo, Chuck, is there anything else you want to add to that before we get to the next topic?
What happened?
Anything else you want to add to that before we get to the next topic?
No, we good, man. No, we good, man. Yeah.
All right. Corinne Gaines, that knew about that. This thing happened in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah. Her family was just awarded $38 million on a wrongful death suit. Well, what happened was that she was kind of going ahead and going against the grain of the laws of the land, and she kind of had her own thoughts though. And I don't want to go ahead and get it too wrong on what exactly it was and what it was called, what she was doing though. But basically, there kind of is like a loophole within the laws to go ahead and kind of say, you know, saying you can kind of not have to live by the laws of the land. The cops kept harassing her, doing different things. And then eventually they went into her house.
Yeah.
While her son was there, they killed her. I don't even want to get into how many bullets were run to the house or whatever, doing that different thing. It was just pissing me the fuck off. But the family finally has been awarded $38 million. We see this too many times. We see this with Eric Garner's family, Trayvon Martin's family. I'm pretty sure George Floyd's family will get a healthy settlement. I don't even and I put air quotes on the healthy. So what are your thoughts on
that? You said it. It's the same narrative, right?
Right.
They'll give us money and think that solves the solution, but that doesn't, right? I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, it's 38 mil, but the family shouldn't stop there, is what I'm saying, right?
That doesn't bring Corinne Gaines back.
It doesn't. And they shouldn't be satisfied with 38 million for a family member. Like, I don't care what amount of money it is. There's no amount of money that's going to ease the pain of losing a family member to police violence.
Right.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice gesture. Okay, 38 mil. I mean, I ain't gonna turn it away. But at the same time, like, okay, well, what's the next step? Because this is the same fucking narrative that continues to happen each and every fucking time.
Right.
Right. So.
Yeah, I feel that. Pete, what are kind of your thoughts, man?
It's all trash.
It's all trash. I absolutely 100% agree with that. I don't really have much to really add to that. I want to say something, Doug. Or just to ask you, what are your thoughts, kind of, on Corinne Gaines getting the $38 million?
When it comes to wrongful death suits,
yeah,
I have no comment. Because how much is your life really worth?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They put a price on it.
Well,
What was the
Corinne Gaines?
She was going against the grain.
Yeah, and then she was shot in the house while her son was there. She was shot, and I don't want to get.
Yeah,
it was
too deep.
other bullets.
Okay.
Went into the house, and now her family has been awarded $38 million.
Why did they approach the house?
It was a match off her life. Her life was worth 30 years.
It was so much bullshit. Yeah. They basically, she was somebody that was going against the grain, teaching that to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because of her freedom of speech, they raided her house and shoot her.
Basically.
Yeah.
Jay, you sound surprised, bro.
You say, Chuck?
I said, Jay, you sound surprised, bro.
Oh no, he's not.
I
He's
didn't
not
know
surprised.
the issue. You know, I separate myself from these things because of my empath thing. You know how like these things like really affect me to where it makes me emotional and shit like that.
Yeah.
These things happen. Period. I remove myself. Remember, that's why I watch cartoons and shit so much. I'm so fucking happy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Bro, so much I have to like.
I feel you. Yeah.
To smile still. Like the world is draining me so much, I don't have that anymore.
Yeah, I feel you. No, I definitely feel you.
When our people keep getting killed and things like that, I know of them, but I don't watch videos. I don't really delve into them because of personal impact it takes on.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, so it's not. It's just learning of the issue and then taking it from there.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, what's it like really work?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
what's the bread gonna do? Just have more scavenging ass motherfuckers tapping my pockets while my person's still dead.
Right.
What's that gonna do for her son? That don't take my memories away from them glams. Right. That sound effect.
Right.
But seeing her body,
right.
don't do shit. Right. That just hurts.
Yeah.
I can just smile in a mansion.
$38 million, but they, you know, it's crazy. They sweep that underneath the rug. It's like, you know,
you don't get it all.
And you don't get it all.
In taxes.
You don't even get it
all. How many years? Whoever's awarded to it, they don't live past a certain point. It's not carried over.
That is nuts. That is nuts.
And if the budget cuts come, like, then they don't have.
Okay, no, the budget cuts are going to come like,
that whole
payout the payment system is even corrupt, even more corrupt.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about
it.
And they rather pay millions.
You research it
to
the public
than not, you know, than not kill a black person. So pretty much what you're saying is, oh, okay, I got to pay 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 million to kill a black person. I'm going to do it. That's their mindset.
Right. Right.
They don't even pay. I know that, right? The insurance pays it. Like,
right.
It's hilarious. It's crazy to me. They don't pay it. The insurance pays. You don't pay the taxpayers pay because we pay the insurance on the police department.
And then insurance rates go up, taxes go up. So it's like a big cycle. So the 38 mil that they just paid out, they're going to get that back one way or the other.
Absolutely.
More.
Say it again, Pete.
Plus more.
Yeah, that may take years or whatever, but trust and believe they're gonna get that 38 million back.
It's all it's an amazing thing that melanin is more frightening than a mullet wearing white man with an AK-47 standing at you right in front of them. Scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there are so many cases of high-powered, gun-toting white men standing in front of lines of policemen with them asking them to put the gun down, Larry, or Thomas. Yeah. And that's more like palatable than a running black kid.
Yeah.
Away from you.
With a toy gun.
Like, or with nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the illest shit on earth.
Yeah.
And just because my parents were black, or maybe one of them was black, and I had some, like, a little curly tint in my hair, and I got shook. Because I've learned y'all ain't going to protect me at all. So I got to go this way.
Because I'm black, y'all. Because I'm black, y'all.
And I'm blackity black, because I'm black, y'all.
What's popping next, man? What's the next?
Next time.
Well, speaking of rape.
Whoa, shit, I'm back in the kitchen.
All right. Speaking of rape, you know what I'm saying, though. Speaking of rape, when we talk about this right now, somebody who probably likes rape, Terry Crews, or Terry Crews. Oh yeah, no, yeah, he was. Yeah, he liked it. He liked it. You know what I'm saying? Though Mikey likes it. Terry Crews said that you know, we don't want to make Black Lives Matter. You know, sort of make us go into a bravado of Black Lives Better.
Did he elaborate on that?
He did not.
And he's not a person that really can elaborate on things. From what he said in the past, I didn't really need much for him to elaborate on. Basically, he was saying that, you know, he went with his, you know, can we all just get along? Chuck, you can start, Pete. Doug, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts? First of all, what are your thoughts on the idea of, I mean, fuck it. Should we be allowed to say that Black lives are better?
Black lives are better?
Yeah.
We can say we can say whatever the fuck we want to say. right? And
we always ask permission of what we can do.
I know, and I think there's something that Pete talked about a while ago, where we speak out and people take offense to it. Like, Black lives are better. I mean, it may sound arrogant, but I'm just saying that's just coming from our perspective, what we've been through. We have to say that. Like, that has to be said. I'm sorry.
And we are.
Yeah, I mean, that's, scientifically, if you want to get into the science of it.
Terry Crews, he a bum ass nigga. We know that. But, the tweet was, if you're a child of God, you are my brother and sister. I have family of every race, creed, and ideology. He could have left it at that and kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool, whatever. But he continued on. We must ensure Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter doesn't morph into Black Lives Better.
Mm-hmm. See, and for me, it's all about too. Just coming from a publicist standpoint, you gotta elaborate, because if you elaborate, you don't leave an open door for people saying, "Okay, all right, that's it."
Yeah.
If you elaborate more, then you can get your point across. It still may be people disagree, but they know your point. That statement is an incomplete statement. You don't know his point. You know his beginning point, which he started out about he tried the religion and stuff, which is good. But then when you make that statement, you have to finish, your thought.
I hear what you're saying, but my thing is, nobody asked you though. You could have left it at what he said earlier, right? But it's like, maybe, he did it on purpose. His name quiet right now. Now everybody talking about, like, celebrities do weird shit just for attention. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, in this climate and all that shit right now, it's not needed, especially from you, bro. Right. Like, and it's corny. It looks whack. And if you're doing it, which what normal people, celebrity people do, like, just to do it, just to get a rise in your name, talk about the hashtags again, it's like, it's unnecessary, it's corny, and you're using this plight as everybody don't need a platform, man. Unfortunately, today's time, we all got one, and everybody use it however the fuck you want to use it, which you can, whatever. But it's just like, nobody, it was unnecessary.
It just shows who's working for massa. And sometimes, in these moments, you need to go ahead. Sometimes, but we already know what Terry Crews is. But there's an element that I do like some people that go ahead and say what they got to say, because it shows who they are, and we can quickly figure out who the fuck we need to cancel.
Yeah,
that's what it is, though. We didn't need you to say anything. even we didn't need you to go ahead and be the voice of reason in this moment. We didn't need that.
So that being said, do you believe in cancel culture? And do you believe it actually works? I
believe that some people need to be canceled. And some people that I believe you need to have alternate, opinions. I don't think everybody needs to agree. That's not to go ahead and have discussion. But there's certain people that we can say, fuck them.
But that's why I said he didn't complete the statement. He left it open where if he would have completed the end of his statement, you still didn't fuck with him. But at least, I know exactly where you're coming from, and you don't have to put anything on top of his statement.
You just said
it. On top of his statement. He gave you the beginning was cool. The second part is where, okay, hold on.
But we already know where he stands for. He's a smart dude. It doesn't matter. But he did it. What do you mean? Why? I feel you.
If you talk to a KKK person right now, you know where they stand, right?
Absolutely.
But would you still talk to them?
I mean, shit.
I would.
Well, that's what Marcus Garvey did. Yeah, Doug got a point. My bad, Doug. Doug got a point, because that's what Marcus Garvey did. Marcus Garvey met with the KKK. And
what they got to do with this fucking Terry Crews?
Because if you said, he said, this is his opinion of him. We know who you are. Now we know exactly. It gives you a better idea where their thoughts is coming from. How they look at that shit.
But he didn't do that for. We know. he done this shit too many times for us not to know who the fuck he is. He could have been elaborated on this shit, but he didn't.
So then and you know what? I wouldn't bring him up. Because y'all keep making them relevant.
That's true too. You're right.
When it comes to people like that,
you're absolutely right.
That's why.
Absolutely right.
There you go.
Absolutely right.
That number guy, I stopped bringing
That
up.
Duke.
I don't bring him up because it gives him more. I don't understand why the news stop talking about it. It would disappear. It would get him absolutely more upset.
Well, I agree.
They get paid for that's a whole deeper dive.
Well,
because you know why? His friends run CNN.
Right.
Nobody know that.
Right.
His friends run CNN.
That joke.
That kills me too. And everybody's so upset about all this. So all them execs are friends. The whole Hillary and shit. Hillary before the election,
they all got
families
pieces
are best friends. Our best friends.
That's nasty.
A great conversation, I believe, would be between Terry Crews, who was the fat dude that got skinny that was picky that was giving black people?
I think I know who you're talking about. No, you're not talking about
Sharpton and because Sharpton thinks like we got Terry Crews thinking he's the delegate.
All right, we're gonna get.
We got Sharpton thinking he's still a delegate because if you can catch him on Fox and CNN trying to like come back in, and Farrakhan. That would be
Farrakhan.
Like he would like this.
I would put Farrakhan.
I would because the destruction of those two would be
Oh, you just mean for pure entertainment.
for actuality.
No, because you know what? I wouldn't because I think it's a waste of. I disagree some things that Farrakhan says, but if you really look at it as a whole, it's he can have a discussion with you.
And that
He's the type of person I would have a discussion with,
would be,
but I wouldn't have a discussion with Terry Crews, and like it's a waste of time.
Well, listen.
to shut down these delegates that still believe.
Well, for me, and I would watch it, but
I'll watch it too.
I'm tired of talking to people. Like you said, let's not even talk about.
Yeah, if you cut them out.
Terry Coons, you know what I'm saying? Though Al Sharpton, though I don't even, those people. I don't even want to talk about.
People are on the same network.
But speaking of
the same network space.
Speaking of a black person getting into white affairs, Cam Newton's going to the Patriots.
Yeah, I did see you going to the
Was that only a talking point? That's not a talking point. First of all,
there we go.
Next time.
No. We're gonna talk about it.
For what?
We're gonna talk about it.
Why?
Because we're gonna talk about the Bills as well.
So we don't need to talk about that.
No, we're gonna talk about the Bills as well. We gotta talk about this.
Why?
We gotta talk about this. It's in our division. It's in our conference.
So,
we gotta
win, and we don't need to talk there.
No. Let's see. You gotta at least talk, Doug. You said we gotta talk, right? You can't just dismiss. Chuck, what are your thoughts on Cam Newton going to the Patriots?
I'm not surprised. I mean,
I'm not surprised either.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't know, man. It's Cam is Cam. Cam wears questionable shit on TV interviews and shit. So, it's gonna be.
He dresses like Dwayne Wade's son.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, he don't. Yeah, dirty. That's where you was getting to.
No, I'm not saying that he's gay. But clearly.
You're clearly gay. You're clearly gay.
That's why you.
But clearly he's gay. What was that? The ladies' man?
Yeah, the ladies' man.
Gay. So, Pete, what do you think about Cam Newton going to the Patriots?
You didn't even talk about him going to the Patriots. You talking about him getting gay.
Chucky, that's a part of it, though.
I mean, so
progress that a black gay man can play in Boston. I think that's absolutely progress. So
oh shit.
Let's know he wants to sing. Pete, man, what are your thoughts on Cam?
Wow. This guy.
Amir. Hey man, look. We're not worried. Bills fans, we're not worried. Fuck the Good luck.
Still. And the Buccaneers now. And the Buccaneers. Yes.
No,
Fuck the Bucks. Fuck the Bucks. Yes.
No, but the Bucks is in the West, though. I thought.
You just because Tom Brady.
They're NFC South.
Yeah, I don't care. Like you have to see them. No, but I actually like it better because it messes up the NFC South because they.
Now they have two races. They have two races in that division. They have, Tom Brady and Drew Brees.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, you said Tom Brady.
You don't think he's on the list?
He don't talk a lot.
He had the Donald Trump hat and it's going to make him
Racist opinion. I mean, racist.
Oh, okay. Well,
Here we go.
hey man, maybe he's not racist though, but guess what? I'm gonna say he is.
Damn it!
I can have my opinion.
No, but he had his opinion.
How do you know Donald Trump is racist?
You want me to really go into it?
So, do you think a person that would
go into
ahead
his family history,
go
into his family history, and it's not racist, neo-Nazi?
Do you think the person that would go ahead and vote for him, knowing that though, is not?
They might not know if they don't do their research.
All right, I'm saying Tom Brady's racist, but maybe you're right. Maybe he's not.
Trump, man.
He's a racist motherfucker. Tom Brady's a racist.
Great grandfather was fucking the general that was fucking.
And I'm gonna say that Tom Brady was fucking Robert Kraft.
Oh shit.
He's getting fucked by Robert Kraft. He's like,
Robert Kraft did have a sex ring or some sex trafficking shit. I'm just saying that's a coincidence, right?
What?
Of course, that Robert Kraft had a sex trafficking thing going on.
He did.
No, it's not.
But of course,
I do. Most billionaires do.
Well, yeah, that's.
Most billionaires. Just like it don't surprise me about what's it, Weinstein or most billionaires. They like little kids. They sexually harass women, and they're gay.
Yeah, that's true.
On week 1, Cam Newton will come out with an All Lives Matter shirt.
No, he's not.
At the press conference.
No, he's not.
He gonna come with what the soldiers were at the Boston Tea.
No. No.
Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, shit. Are you still there? Hold on.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
they're going to let Cam be Cam so he can call out.
Okay.
I don't know. He's under Bill Belichick now, so.
And Belichick, to make it cool, is going to let him do him.
Here's a good question, though. They now have a black quarterback. We can get into whether or not he's gay or not. I think we all know he's gay, but we can get into it or not. No, but all jokes aside, though, will they treat this New England quarterback, as far as the rules go, the same way they treated the other New England quarterback?
Definitely not.
They gonna treat him like how they treat Jacoby Brisket, whatever the fuck.
Percentage.
That shit gonna change.
Because Cam Newton was getting, for lack of a better word, he was getting beat the fuck up, for lack of a better word, in Carolina. No calls, late hits.
That's what I'm saying.
So you think he's gonna be treated the same?
You really gotta talk about the football aspect.
Yeah. So now he got a line.
I mean, they got a decent. They got Sony Michelle. That's cool. Julia Edelman, old as shit. Right. They really don't got nobody to throw to. So the situation he's going to isn't the greatest. But we gonna see, especially how his health holds up.
Yeah.
So just to ask y'all then.
And my bad, real quick.
Talk about it.
AFC got all the toughest defense. Like the toughest defenses are in the AFC East.
You said the toughest defenses though is besides I think Orchard Park.
That's true.
Somewhere.
But you playing the Jets
Somewhere
defense is no joke. Miami defense is no joke.
Yeah.
Our defense is the illest.
Yeah.
So are the Bills are still
Absolutely. Don't even
Favorite, they should be.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Hold on, it's gonna be a little shaky, guys.
Okay.
Let's see if I can.
Just before I get just to get into it though, so do y'all think we have a good chance to make the Super Bowl?
As long as we stay healthy, we good.
Sure.
Okay. So we with it. I still think we got the best acquisition, Stephon Diggs.
Because you gotta understand, not only and even though the pandemic hit, all this shit hit, the team like ours, like everybody came back, the camaraderie is there, and then Stephon Diggs is the best draft pick we ever had in life. You know what I'm saying? Because instead of working out a rookie wideout off rip, we got a proven vet, a young dude who still ball, get his shit popping. So,
okay.
Sorry for the segment,
Speaking of in the Patriots, you know, they're going down. So speaking of losses, Jada versus Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
If we need it from the top, make you look.
That is actually one I cannot choose between.
What? Did you watch it?
No, I ain't watch it.
You gotta watch it.
Ooh,
First 10 minutes.
Chuck?
First 5 songs.
Okay.
Oh,
not more.
My bad.
Wait, so what happened?
I haven't watched every verses. It's like some joints you just gotta watch. That's our fault. That's our error, man.
My bad, Chuck.
No, you good.
Jada,
I messed up. I got the wrong
Fab out the fucking water.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's awesome because he won when you're not prepared and you letting somebody else.
All right, so for y'all that
shit.
watch it, just to kind of give them, you know what I'm saying, though.
It shouldn't happen. It's good for cool entertainment. It shouldn't happen.
To have, all right.
Fab isn't on Jadakiss
I'm gonna get
level.
into that, but just going off,
All right, Chuck.
it happened.
Getting back now.
So now
right,
that
cool.
now we know it happened, what are y'all thoughts on the battle itself? How do y'all feel about it? Just and not even just necessarily on who won, but just the whole vibe. What are y'all thoughts on that?
To me, it was
great.
Dope. It was dope.
It was great.
I mean, like, that's my error.
I would like, if possible, I would like all the battles to be like that.
Fact.
Everybody in the same room?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing, because I know they did it with it was so successful with Beanie Man and who did he go against?
Bounty Killer.
Bounty Killer.
And I didn't see that one, which I'm going to go back.
Yeah. That shit was potent. And then they just did a joint with John Legend and Alicia Keys.
So that's a good time.
So you gotta watch that. That was pretty dope.
All right, I'm gonna watch it.
R&B head as well. And then this one with Jada and
Jadakiss started off the rip with Blackout. Like I knew, like and I was seeing before the battle. I was seeing like a lot of Fab.
So for the hip hop heads, what album was that on? Because that's a hip hop head joint.
That's what DMX does.
But it shouldn't have happened.
I don't know that joint.
Like, okay, if you look at Jadakiss, right? As a lyricist, outblows Fab. But even with chick songs, can go toe to toe with that. That shouldn't happen. It was.
Well, are you saying that he's just
the pics was crazy too? He should have had Clue do his shit.
No, even then, I think they would have ran out.
Are you saying he's far and beyond him and
it wasn't a good match.
It
wasn't a good match.
What?
It wasn't a good match.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. He's better, but it's far and beyond.
Yes.
There's no competition.
No. Jadakiss? Come on.
No. I'm not dismissing that he's better.
You know what?
But
After
you say far and beyond. That,
you know why? After this, y'all don't mind.
that is.
No, after this, when we get, I'm gonna play the verses, right? And I'm gonna just let you listen to a lot of Jada. If you don't listen to Jada, if you listen to Jadakiss, he's definitely top.
I listen to a lot of Jadakiss though. But y'all listen. Is it my time?
I will go here.
I have no problem with
Sometimes I have trouble of seeing Jadakiss might be a better lyricist than Jay-Z.
That's not something that I would severely dismiss. But I also wouldn't go.
I didn't know you were a victory either, dude.
Yeah.
That was sick. I didn't know you. And listening to it, I know Kiss spin. No, this is me. I know Kiss is spin. That's why I saw a lot of Fab about the Walsh Kid. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you was.
He came prepared. I'm glad he took this shit seriously. This is not a good matchup.
I will say this about the battle. It definitely spoke to who they are as people. Like Jadakiss always on top 5 dinner alive. He had the statue, he had the joint, and Fab just like, yo, I'm just happy to be here. I'm chilling, and I'm about to fuck Emily, and after I fuck Emily, I'm about to fuck another battle.
You gotta fuck another bad bitch first and go home.
And then,
and then start
oh, you gonna give her the tiger dick? Oh,
you do.
damn.
She gets so upset. You wouldn't be that mad. Let me stop.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta give her. You gotta give her. She good 10. Emily's 10.
Yeah, that's why she could 10. Child, let me stop. I don't know, Fab. I'm bullshit, Fab. Fuck with you.
Oh yeah. We not. Yeah. we don't want to go out. We don't want to go out and tell.
It's just me.
We don't want to be in our August.
Certain people don't apologize. What you say?
August. We don't want to be in our August. I've seen it.
I can't comment on this story. Y'all go ahead.
So all right. So Chuck, if you just had to go on the top of your head, who would you add? Who do you think is a better rapper?
Jada.
Do you think it's leaps and bounds though?
No, definitely not. It's neck and neck, but I think Jada has. Yeah, bro.
Give me a Fab song. I'll give you a Jada song right now. Give me a girl Fab song. I'll give you a Jada song.
Oh shit. What's that joint he did with Tamia?
I'm so into you.
I'm so into, yeah.
Yeah.
I give you the Mariah Carey remix joint.
Honey?
Yes.
Honey?
Damn,
He didn't even play that. He didn't even play that. That's what I'm saying, bro.
It just got real.
He didn't even play a lot of shit, man. He didn't play that, dog. Fabulous does not have a Y. Jada couldn't play Y. Well, he didn't even play Y. You know what I'm saying? He played the fucking Cool joint, the Mary J. Blige where he played, fam. He is leaps and he's leaps and bounds.
Leaps and bounds?
Oh shit.
What about the
Lot of stuff going on. You know. We live, baby. That's good. See what rap does? I need it from the top, Brian.
what about the joint with Jagged Edge? Trade it all.
Oh, he said the Fabulous traded off with Jagged Edge.
I know you're ride and die shit.
Oh, he said he said I need to ride and die chick to it.
All right. Okay.
Got him.
Come on.
That was a good comeback.
What are we doing? I'm sorry, bro. And I fuck with that.
Yeah, I know.
Fab he does his thing.
The Jada is your man's though.
His pin game is not better than Kisses, man. I'm sorry.
So, because I think I feel like you got. I feel like that you have Jada in your top 5. No, you love Jada, and I know that because you imitated Jada one time in the studio. In the joint, he imitated Jada one time when he was rapping. He robbed.
This nigga went toe to toe with Biggie on Last Day. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Now, I think Fab should have played his version of When the Money Goes.
That would have been a joint.
Yeah.
That would have been a
joint. Right.
Fab didn't play a lot of joints either. You know what I'm saying? That's the matchup. On top of the matchup was not being good, the placements of his records was ridiculous.
But how'd you have the rate? How'd you have
that shit was like
rated?
That shit was like
15 to 5, something
15 to 5. I had 4, I'd say.
16 to 4?
Damn.
Well, if you just go on presentation alone.
Yeah. And I'm giving them 2.
Oh shit.
So 2 could have went either way.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch the joint now.
I got an episode on dementia, man. Black community.
Sing a tune.
It's real. It's real.
This is just cuts me out.
Yo. Speaking of Two and Impossible, just to ask y'all real quick, just trying to get y'all joint though, man. Who's the y'all think y'all the best in spades?
I'm nice.
I'll wait till you.
I mean, y'all.
You should know.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah. I'm nasty.
You think you're nice?
I'm nasty in the face. I am. No, because Amir, you know my mom and my aunt play spades. Me and who was it? Me and my stepdad beat my mother and my aunt at spades.
Chuck, I can say this. That is the only time in life Maybe not the only time, because there's other times that with your mother. She's an asshole.
She is.
Her and Goldie,
Yeah.
not Darlene, Goldie.
They was talking mad shit too.
Oh my God.
They was like, look.
They have the nerve to cook you a good dinner and still kick it and give you the plate and still kick your ass. They're those type of people.
Look, so
Chuck, learn for the best.
The last hand they were losing. They're losing really bad, and my aunt bid like a ridiculous number. And I looked at her, I was like, Auntie Goldie, you ain't got that. And she was laughing, and throughout the game at the end, she was like, you damn right I ain't have it. They had like 2 books, and she bid like 7 or 8, or some shit like that. I'm like, you ain't got that, Auntie Goldie? You ain't got that? Just admit y'all lost. Oh, they were mad as hell. They were definitely mad as hell.
So you spoke to that on who's the best space player that growing up that you saw? Your father's better. Did your mom play space? Oh, so your father's better than your uncles? They would say that?
I don't think my uncles.
He nice? He better than you?
Absolutely. He taught me.
But I mean, sometimes a student becomes better than the teacher. We ain't there. You ain't there yet? Your sister with it?
She all right.
Is your
nice, man.
I would say some of the best space restaurants was
I'm trying to get a game in.
Chuck, Donnie and Chuck was pretty good. Donnie and Uncle Chuck was pretty good. Mr. Arlene and Goldie's dog.
Yeah, they were fucking crazy when they played together.
Right.
Especially when they start drinking. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a fucking wrap. They talk so much shit.
They get to talking shit. Oh my God. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm on the I'm pretty undefeated. and again, it's not because of me. It's the partners I pick. He's a good observer of talent. I suck in space at times, but I win. I feel like I'll beat both of y'all in space.
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, not with space. You probably got me in Madden. You probably got me in NBA 2K, but you ain't got me in space.
No, I don't got you in Madden, bro.
No, nigga, I ain't played Madden since PS2.
I don't have time to deal with you, Chuck, right now. I'm not going here with you. You know what it is.
I'm buying a new joint.
Not insult my intelligence, the little bit that I have. Please. God damn you, Chuck.
Nah,
you know, it is what it is, though. I mean, Pete. I know. Pete's pretty good in Madden. Pete can beat me in Madden. I'll stick with that sport.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
But he's here though, so all right. You know what? I'll say to the listeners. We're gonna play 2K, and if we don't, then I will get on and say next week I benched out. I'll say it.
You have to. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, he's here. We're gonna play 2K.
Okay.
But Pete won't.
Oh damn. Pete like cool. Pete just chilling. Pete like, all right, go ahead and talk your. Like Pete says, go ahead. Like Pete says, sometimes you just want to talk your shit.
So Doug, come here. I need your thoughts on this, since you know what I'm saying, though. And you can feel free to come in on this topic. You can feel free to come on this topic as well.
For what?
Yeah, because no, we got to play 2K. We got to get it in. I called it out.
See, I'm not I'm not a 2K guy. I'm more of a Madden guy. I don't know people. I feel like I can't control.
I feel like I would keep you in that. Shut up. I need it for the top.
Shut up.
Right.
Oh shit.
I can go get a PlayStation. So you don't want to do that.
I was here, man.
I ain't played in about a year. You don't want to.
I'm so glad that
like I show the kids.
I'm so glad that I'm older. Remember those losses? Remember when you would lose in those type of games? That would matter. That would matter for the whole week. Like if you lost in the game.
Jay, I think maybe a few times when we played on Mondays, and then maybe a few.
I think we need to stop all this talking and get something tonight. I'm used to Everybody talk, right?
Okay.
I don't see none of that shit.
You don't want to do it.
Please do it. Yeah, right. I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do
It's
it.
a whole TV in the living room, Tim. Okay. I'm just tired of talking. That's it. This is
noted. Right? So you asked.
This is jotted down. It's 5:47. Okay. I'm tired of Amir talking. I'm tired of Doug talking.
What was the question?
Here's my question. We have to get to the shit. So here's my question. All right. Recently, West Side Gun actually talked about his sort of. He's been discouraged for how Shady is kind of go ahead and marketing Griselda.
They're not.
Wait. What he talked about, he said with the BET Awards, did y'all even know that we was nominated for a BET Award? And so
hold on. So my question, my thoughts.
Okay. Talk about
it. And it's going from one.
Okay.
What type of dip?
Okay.
Do you have with Shady?
Okay.
Because if it's a distribution deal, then
I think it was because I only got that with Rock, or is that just management?
No. Rock Nation is, I believe, West Side.
It's kind of like what your thoughts.
It's Benny's management.
Okay.
I think the Shady deal, like I said, I don't know paperwork wise, because that's what people would have to know. To me, you make an opinion.
But you should always have your back in a group, even in a company name.
No, if I'm doing a distribution,
Shady.
No. If I'm doing a distribution deal with you, I'm looking at units pushed. I'm not. You get awards, that's cool. No, not knocking it.
Those do matter in the business stuff. Those do matter in the business. Because they make it matter. They do that themselves. Billboard, where you ranking, what awards you getting.
Okay.
So for them to get nominated for best group,
so I will say this.
Not even happening.
When you had Jay-Z and Rock Up, maybe what? Hard Not Life.
Okay.
Selling units.
Okay.
Was Def Jam, and I know it's a different time because were they promoting as far as nominated?
I felt like we knew when Jay-Z was nominated and stuff like that. I feel like it was put out there.
Were we watching shit like that back then, though?
Right.
That's another thing.
I don't think we were.
We cared about the Source Awards more than we cared about, but the Source Awards went out.
As a business, when you look from a company wise, right?
Right.
A distribution deal.
Okay.
It would have been nice, yes.
Okay.
To acknowledge that. But if you do that, what if you got 14 artists that's all nominated?
Okay.
Are you going and
But did they? Because they only had one group that was nominated out of Shady. 50 Cent he's going. Eminem was not in there. There was nobody else from that label.
But it's not a label. If it's a distribution deal, it's not a label deal.
Where's my thing?
A big difference.
Boy, so but
as a big difference. Shady, I don't know what is Shady.
West Side and Conway are signed to the league. They are the only ones signed to the.
This sounds to the label
for a distribution
that
deal.
Makes a whole difference.
It's not a label deal. I understand it's a distribution deal.
I thought they were on label.
No, because it's
they're on the roster.
Can I ask the question?
No.
Wait, can I ask this one question?
Is it Shady Griselda?
Yeah.
Because they're signed to Griselda, from my understanding. Because if you look under the print of, I can look it up on title real quick. How you can do it and see is when you look under the credits, what record company under title or Spotify does the credits fall?
For him to bring it up in that manner, they would have to.
See, my understanding when I looked up, and like I said, I don't know.
I say in the sense of when Conway announced his Shady album. When West Side just announced that he's coming out with his new album.
That's distributed through Shady Records. That's a big difference.
So why would you even bring that up? The Shady even knows that we.
Because from a marketing standpoint, why wouldn't you?
Well, here's my thing. Here's my order.
If I name Shady, right? If I name Shady Records, right? And I could have had a conversation already with Paul. You could have had it with all those people in that position, and you could have expressed that. Why not put it out into the public? The public will see it. The public will say, okay, you know what? All right, cool.
And what are they going to do? Rally?
No, but if I say I'm Memphis Bleak, yo, I wish Jay would do this, right? I wish Jay would pay more attention because we nominated for this, and then I got an album coming out. You're not gonna say, okay, hold on. So, what's the album sound like? Because now people can critique you and say, well, that's why he's not doing it because it sounds like this, or yeah, you're right. Maybe he should get more attention.
So you think it was just to pay attention to the new project?
No, I think it was basically as you want respect.
He's got that.
If we're the only people on your roster that's moving, it's no reason why you shouldn't pay respect. There's no reason why you should. It should be on your IG. It should be on your social media. You should put even if it's a distribution deal. That's why I said if it's a distribution deal from the outside looking in, the average executive is gonna say, well, no, I don't got to acknowledge it. But if they saying, guess what? We the only ones on your roster that's moving. Right. Should. Exactly. And this time, because it's gonna make more units move.
100%.
And that makes more sense.
As an artist, your idea is to go ahead and have your contract or whatever you do be beneficial as much to you as possible. And so as an artist, fuck that. Yes, it's leverage. We just got nominated for a BET Award. Why the fuck aren't you talking about that? Fuck with the distribution, fuck everything else. Because sometimes it not only helps us, it helps the business.
But sometimes they don't look at it. You get I'm telling you, some companies get dumbfounded. Shit, dumbfounded.
How I just sat up.
No, you was on speaker. The speaker was to make sure.
So what are y'all kind of thoughts just based on the conversation that happened? What are y'all thoughts kind of on the leverage of an artist or independent person going ahead and calling out the people that they're working for? What are y'all thoughts on that?
What you mean calling out?
Huh?
I mean, wait. What you mean calling out? Like,
well, like, all right, you out here doing your thing, and the accolades or the nominations or just what you're putting out that's getting traction is not being promoted, not being marketed right. What do you think about that as a person that is an artist or something like that? Like he's calling them out.
I mean, of course you gonna feel the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, this label but Shady, they known for doing that. This is not the first time a Shady artist has called out the label on some promotional.
Didn't it happen to Joe Budden and Slaughterhouse?
That happened to them, Boogie. There's a few shit. D12.
Open Trice?
Yeah, it happened. That's just what it is. So, I mean, I don't know. You should know who to fuck with and not to fuck with, I guess. Or they was doing good on their own. I mean, I understand distribution, you need shit. Right. Distribution deals, so different deals are different.
That's always the answer when everybody is asked, why did you go to the major?
Right.
Just like when Running for the Jewels, Killer Mike, and
the white dude.
But sometimes it makes sense. I'm telling y'all,
but you go for the
you gotta see the paperwork.
Yeah, like you want
There's a lot to it.
It is. If y'all don't know the paperwork,
There's a lot to it.
Like but it's shocking because we view how far of a reach that they already have. It's a shot, but it's a hell of a play when you got shit on your own, but when you can smile and you see your shit in fucking Times Square.
Boy, oh boy.
Like, seeing a motherfucker from around the corner on fucking billboard in Times Square, that should have changed his life. He wasn't getting that on his own from just pushing his own shit. So you see how the
See, I disagree. I think he was.
Get that in his own lane.
No,
so saying it was shady, that man ended up on a billboard in fucking Times Square.
Oh, okay. Like I said,
he wasn't getting that from the shit he was doing.
I hear what y'all saying.
But boy, all the billboard, all the billboard is. Right? So if you go by that, you don't know. Like I said, the paperwork by signing the shady deal. That shady deal might have just made it where money-wise, right, you could have had you could have already had the money, but now you could have the budget to push out that money. Okay. Sometimes you don't have a budget to push out the money unless you know you got a solid distribution deal. Which, hey, if I put out this, my return is going to be twice as much. So I'm not worried about dishing that out. You can have the money. I can have 50, 100,000 to put a billboard up. But unless I know I got two coming back to me, then you might be necessary.
That nigga wasn't gonna be in Times Square unless he did what he did. AK motherfucker.
I don't know, man. Because when I really start looking at detail,
no hustler nigga gonna do it if you can't double up.
When you look at detail, right?
No. I'm glad that you speak from an executive standpoint.
Let the shit play.
But as an artist, your job is to do as much leverage as possible. And I understand what you're saying though, but all of a sudden, contracts and what they do don't matter as much when they want to go ahead and get rid of you.
That's such part.
Or fuck you over.
But
that's what it is.
You know what I mean?
You're not wrong, bro. I'm an artist, so I'm serious about absolutely about my shit. But I gotta come into that and realize what I'm dealing with. These companies don't give a fuck about us, bro.
I feel you.
Even though we say but this and but that, it's business. It is what it is.
But you're gonna use as much leverage as possible. So when you start getting it in, and you start getting awards and accolades for what you're doing.
Well, you talk about leverage. They might be having all their royalties. That play a big part of how much leverage you have in a company. If I'm giving you all your royalties, I'm gonna want something different.
To me, truthfully, I don't see why the type of movement they had in the first place. I don't see why they signed that deal. To me, it kind of slowed them down.
I don't think that's the case.
But it might be different. I'm looking at this.
Depending on the paperwork,
it might be getting goofy bread on this.
Depending on the paperwork, the paperwork might have said, yo, I can give you $5 million right now, do what you want. You in your head as a businessman, which Wes is, might have said, well shit, I can pay that $5 million back in a year and make some and keep all my shit. If you could do that, if you could say, look, within 2 years I'm making $20 million, I'll pay you your $5 back. You gotta look at it as a hustle. Like, yo, give me the $5, let me flip that, and I'm making 20, get your money back, and I'm good. That's why it could have been, hey, I'm outspoken because I don't owe niggas nothing. Right. So all I'm saying is, hey, I can move, but I like it here. Just give us re-up. Show us
renegotiation time.
So
show me a reason I signed.
And you gotta see what time he dropped that to. I think he about to drop his last. It's like a no more joint.
And drop his joint.
That's about to be a contract.
Like I said,
it's time to re-up.
I'm critical of artists. I'm critical of him.
So all right. So if you sign a contract, then you should go ahead and agree to those terms. So getting to the next topic, August LC signed a contract. Did he not?
I don't know.
Hold on. Chuck.
Yeah.
It's a difference. No, because
I love it.
Like, hold on.
Don't lie, me. No, that's
did
a
he sign
liar.
a contract, or did he sign a do not disclose disclosure?
Well,
that's the difference.
Let's get into the shits.
A disclosure means if you disclose information, if you disclose the information, I can take legal action.
Yeah.
They don't say I can't say.
All right. So wait, audience on what's going on with the situation. Not everybody knows.
I don't either.
So August Alsina was Jadakiss Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett went ahead and she was a second mother to August Alsina, so she says. And it was always around, it was taking pictures together, it was doing these different things. I thought it was common knowledge that they was fucking. But that was code word for they was fucking though, but you know, apparently nobody else got that. So August Alsina comes out and recently it says that that was in fact true, and Will Smith gave it he gave it his blessing.
That's what he said. We know that for a fact.
Well, let's get into the shits now, because here's a young man, not a little boy, that is hanging around your wife, and she looks very happy in all pictures. How comfortable would you feel in that type of situation?
Well,
with your wife.
Go back.
With your wife.
Go back.
With your wife.
Go back.
With your.
If you said.
Okay, let's talk about it.
From a blind eye, I'm not saying from what I think.
From a
blind eye. If you said it was a mother figure to him, from a blind eye, as a husband, you're not making assumptions.
You're fucking Will Smith. You know what it is.
No, that's
Stop.
If you're telling me from a blind eye,
stop.
right?
There's no blind eye, bro.
But I'm just saying from a blind eye. What I feel is they swing.
So you say that he's double?
No, I think they swing. That's my
But
personal
what blind eye?
But if you looking from if you don't feel that same way that they swingers, you say, you know what? If I'm Will Smith and I'm not a swinger, and my wife is mentoring and being a mother figure to artists coming up, that's Will.
Stop it.
It is.
Stop it.
Think how it grew up. That's Will.
Stop.
We all know they swingers and all this other shit.
But that's my thing. I think they're swingers.
I will say this.
Okay.
If August Alsina, if the way the upbringing of August Alsina was nuts, as far as like I guess dude was molested and shit.
Right.
His brother died, took care of all 5 kids.
I'm way too drunk.
If August Alsina was Amanda Alsina and we was talking about Jada,
talk about it.
It would be a whole different scenario, and it would be more so talk about the psyche and how she like kind of manipulated that young brother into doing it. It should look nasty if it was.
He was 22 when they met, right? I think
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett was born in 71. Yeah. So she was 44 when she was 22.
I think that's what it's not talked about enough.
If it got out. It happens all the time. If it got out. Most of them.
I'm just saying.
Because this is what I said. If you look at Jada, and Chuck, you can probably piggyback.
Chuck.
If you look at Jada,
right,
you have to look kind of, rich, wealthy. And so if it was a rich white man wealthy and he don't get out, that's the norm.
I'm tired.
That's the norm.
But here's my
I don't know why it's so surprising to people.
It's not surprising. I'm just saying. Look at the shit we normalize. This shit shouldn't be normal.
But it's been happening for centuries.
But that's what you're saying. It's decisive
when
shit.
the Roman,
I'm talking about like the black community shit. We digging deeper on some other shit.
Coming back to
I'm just saying. I'm not even gonna go that far. It's just like that's part of the decisiveness because like men go through that shit too. Like the psych is nuts.
I've been sexually harassed at my job. Damn near raped at my job. I don't, no, y'all laughing. I know, man. Like, I know, man. Right. I can't wear sweatpants to work. Right. Truly, like, yo, I see your dick. Wow, like you really felt comfortable saying that. But if I say, yo, you got nice tits, it's a problem. I see it too.
Right. So, like, Chuck, what are your thoughts on this whole situation yourself, brother?
Like, fuck this shit. They got Grammys. I don't even want to.
Oh, they do? Fuck them.
No. Will Smith does.
Yeah, but Will Smith, he that's a wild boy. So Will Smith is already into some crazy.
Will Smith takes dick. You can say it.
Nah, but Will Smith also fucks with that that devil worshiper chick, Marina. I forgot her name.
I'm bringing the victimization of the fact that
he was raped.
I hear that.
Yeah, so.
Go ahead, Chuck.
No, I was gonna say, yeah. So I mean, it is what it is, man. If they have that type of relationship, then there's nothing wrong with it, right? If that's something they agreed on, having an open relationship.
Wait, Phil. But do you think that if it was reversed, that we would be going ahead and trying to cancel Will Smith? If he had,
No, definitely not. And I know Doug said it earlier. That's unfortunately the culture that we're in, where if the roles were reversed, Will Smith will be catching a lot more steam,
right,
from the media than Jada is right now.
Right.
But because Jada's a woman, she's not getting the same amount of steam as a man would.
Right. Right. Yeah, because I see these bitches out here, and they're sticking up. They're sticking up for her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa. Oh man, he's wrong. He should have stayed to the side though. But if it was Will, they'd be on the side. Oh man, he must have manipulated her. He must have used her. And so just seeing the bullshit and seeing the buckethead bitches. Am I wrong for calling them bucketheads? Well, if you're not a buckethead bitch, you shouldn't be offended. I'm not talking to you. But yeah, man, it's just annoying to see what's going on, and like these bitches are rooting for her, and they're saying that he's wrong. I understand you should be a side. You're gonna be a side nigga, be a side nigga. However, I didn't know that it was a secret.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was a secret. They were out in the public.
Yeah.
Why are you on the red carpet with this nigga? If you want to take care of him at the house, cool. Why are you on the red carpet? Your arms around this nigga. It's nasty.
It's the opposite.
It's nasty.
It
It was nasty.
But still.
But the rollout of this is nasty too, because August dropped the album and shit. Like, he dropped the album.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
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 I mean,
he didn't make it no better. So he could have had an argument, but when you do that, it just looked like a punch.
right.
Of course. Of course, though. But she knew she knew his mentality. Jada Pinkett used him. She wanted that young dick. Right, exactly. She wanted that young dick, and then he got open.
But how do you know he didn't agree to it?
All I'm saying is that this is
You know how to
girl
go
woman.
on Jada shit where she posted
Right.
it? I'm asking you.
Yeah, I think like a lot of people, y'all be saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm at 20-something years old, especially. I'm open though. I'm open.
A lot of people, they claim.
Why did she agree to it?
Because that's who she is.
So right. But she knew who he was and how he was for her to lure him into that agreement.
That's the characteristics of a predator.
There we have it. Yeah, there we have it. There we go. There we have it. Like,
or if you want to be.
Or not pedophile, he was dumb. A predator.
So if you want to be, if you want to
Come around that corner.
Right. That's traits of a person that knows
How to catch.
How to
How to catch.
take care of business.
Flight logs.
Yeah.
Black boxes.
Yeah. What's next, man?
How to catch a pinketer.
Is that it?
Yo, you're not
This nigga getting out of the bag. I'm about to listen. This nigga talk all that. I don't hear no shit about that.
So,
y'all know
come
all
out
this
with
about
paperwork.
You suck.
I'm still waiting for I don't see nothing in my
Yo,
till I see them. I'm not talking. There's nothing to talk
Chuck, from the start of the joint though, we go ahead and end it out. We gotta talk about it. From the start of the show, you talked about Brother Epstein.
Oh man.
That's what the person.
His map.
Why?
His map just got arrested. Finally. All right, Chuck, you got any insight into the whole situation?
No.
Man.
They know, Chuck.
Personally, this is my own personal opinion. Y'all can call me whatever. I don't think the nigga's dead. I think all that shit was staged. 2 days before he died or was committed suicide, millions of dollars were transferred to one of his offshore accounts.
He was never in jail. Why do y'all think he was in jail? He never went to jail.
Oh, see, I ain't know that. Yeah, see, I ain't know that, but yeah, all this shit is staged, bro.
You just give up $2-3 million and take care of your family. You know, it's just crazy.
Somebody go load a lust and you look at you motion.
No. That's what you think. No. Them shits, no. Listen, the people they get, you would never know it's the separate.
Oh, absolutely.
They get the top of the line motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They get the top of the line motherfuckers. Are you a billionaire?
Doppelganger.
The organs, my lungs is going. You got you. My heart is going. That shit is real.
Yeah, that shit is real.
Straight up. When they died, it because some fucked up shit the doctors could not fix. And they still like, well, you should have fixed it. I couldn't. Okay, that's it.
So, all right. So, what are y'all thoughts on his madam? We use the term bottom bitch. So his bottom bitch.
I think it's a diverse. I think it's a diversion. You know, we talk about it a lot of time, where they'll put a story out there to kind of detract us from something else that's going on, and so I think personally that this is a big diversion of them trying to push this vaccine shit, and you know, there's more threats of the COVID shit coming out. So I think this is distracting people away from.
You got a whole different bag, Chuck. All right, go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, man. Like, I don't believe any of this shit, man. I can't. I'm sorry. This country.
It's the fact that they give you it's man-made. They give you bits and pieces of the real shit.
Yeah.
Like they'll give you, we arrested the madam, but we ain't gonna talk about how fucking Hillary Clinton failed the subpoena and shit. Like this the court what I'm trying to say. The case is going on right the fuck now, man.
So
right.
Chuck,
you know what I'm saying?
You go back, and like I said, I'm not.
Why we ain't see Oprah ankles in a while, man?
It's Gayle King right now.
They all just chilling. Because that's what billionaires and COVID shit do. So when you go back, no, for real. So when you go back to you saying the diversion, I would say, did she divorce him before he went to jail?
Probably not.
Because if she divorced him before he went to jail, then she got money. So if he wasn't the love, they get that money back. Or she gonna spend it on lawyer fees. Mm-hmm. So if she wasn't down to what he was doing, or she could have talked out or put some stuff out there and they found out, then they set her up. They got her. Where she got all the money that she got.
Yeah.
Go back to the COVID-19. Brother, I'm sorry, it's real. But it's real in the sense of a man-made disease for minorities. To not the COVID kills you, but the difficulties of your health problems kill you.
I agree.
You have over 60% of deaths that kill minorities with underlying. That's no coincidence. That's an experiment that they work on, that they put out, and that the reason why other people are not afraid of getting sick and not wearing masks, because guess what? I don't have underlying symptoms. I know it's not going to affect me. I know that a black person who might go to the hospital, that instead of going to the hospital, because I am a COVID-19 person who had it, I didn't go to the hospital. I didn't have it that bad. But also, I noticed instead of laying in my bed, my exercising, my steam showers, my drinking green teas, you know what I'm saying? I'm fasting, not eating processed foods. That's what didn't kill me or didn't have me. Breathing issues I still had.
Yeah.
But it's that sneak up breathing issues. It's that lung issues. When most people hear about breathing issues, especially black people, you know, oh, I got chest pain. No. It's the breathing issues where I tell you, and no offense to white people, because they do it. I say, hey, say this sentence or say this line. And it might take you over a minute to say the line, and you don't run out of breath. But when you got COVID-19, my sense, I used to say a prayer. When I said my prayer, halfway through my prayer, I'm feeling out of breath. Not from my chest, from my fucking lungs. Mm. That's where I think it was a disease generated by humans.
Yeah, I agree.
To control and to kill minorities.
Yeah, I agree.
So what do you?
You can't go over
well,
60.
no.
It's over 60% minorities who die. That's not a
I'm
coincidence.
just asking you this. What are you drinking? Is it light or dark?
Dark.
Doug needs to drink this more often. He's speaking so black.
Oh shit!
I love it, man.
No,
He
because,
didn't give a contrarian
no,
point of view.
but but you can't speak in black.
I'm fucking with you.
Sometimes
I'm just fucking with you.
I try to have people or let people see
The
both
other
sides.
side.
Because
Yeah.
I've talked to people from the other side when they really don't know, man. They really, when you talk about something, they just don't know.
But
And when they find out, when you say you don't need
Right.
white people,
That's cool.
no, you don't need them, but it helps.
And I love you do that, and I do that as well. We all do that.
But I also criticize.
but
But
some,
see, I think you be lax. I criticize the black community
me too.
because
I,
the black community.
You don't
when
think I
I
do?
grew up, we had block clubs. We had our own fucking police.
do you know how many black people are going on?
But no, it's not. It's local. It's local. Like everybody say, the mayor of Buffalo. What about your congressman of Madison? Your congressman of the East Side?
I go out there as Christian.
But Christian don't count because he's gay.
Hmm.
Like
Oh! What are you talking about? Hold on! Yeah. Wait, I'm still here. Hold on. I'm not running away from it. I was just. I didn't expect you to say that.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
That was left field.
I told you he's fine. I told you he's fine. Hey, yo, Pete, did I call it out? Chuck, did I call it out?
That was
Fine now.
I wasn't supposed to say that. I got that. I know. I got that from an old school. No, I got that from an old school person who used to have
We
businesses.
call him
Who
getting
knew
dick.
him when he was younger.
We
Like,
call him getting dick down prison. Oh my God, that's nasty.
but I still blame like.
He had to leave.
Yeah, y'all stupid. Y'all stupid.
It's like, I know what.
But we like, I get. We look on the outside. The outside need helps too. If we police our communities more, all this looting shit that happened back when I grew up, no, you ain't touching that fucking. You ain't touching that store. That's my aunt joint. You ain't doing like you not doing that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, even with gangs and shit, it's no rules. Motherfuckers don't have no respect, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that shit is
Well,
way
I
different.
will say there are people in our community though that's doing good. Betty G. Grant.
No, they doing good, but it's not laws.
It's
Like
not
it
laws.
used to be rules.
Right.
You got all these grassroots that say they doing shit, but they just collecting money. They're not really doing shit.
Okay.
A true grassroots be out there. Your crime rate actually decreases with grassroots, not the police. That's what people don't understand. Your block clubs, when block clubs was at its forefront, is because it wasn't policing. When drug dealing went down, it wasn't policing. It was rules, and it was, hey,
So so it's like the Black Panther, that's sort of like what the Black Panthers want to do. And I know Chuck, you always talk about this stuff.
they said it
What-
was
what-
Black Panthers.
What are your thoughts kind of on like how
There's other groups out there.
how we kind of move forward like with the different
Get your gun permits
outside
too.
of politics?
Get your gun permits.
I got my hair
Go ahead, Chuck.
cut.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Well, I was gonna say,
Go ahead.
Black Lives Matter is not the answer. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter is not the organization to move us forward.
Okay.
We do have to get back to the concept or the strategy that the Black Panthers did, that
Okay.
Marcus Garvey did. That's the strategy. Black Wall Street, because when you look at the government having to get involved to destroy an organization, you know you're making moves.
COINTELPRO.
Yeah.
And so Chuck, I would tell you this too. And there are groups out there. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say yeah. So the answer is hidden in what was perceived as a failure, and what I mean by that is, yeah, Marcus Garvey's organization was shut down, or destroyed. The man say shut down. It was destroyed. The Black Panthers were destroyed. Black Wall Street was destroyed, but that's because we were making the movements that were going to affect change.
Right.
Black Lives Matter doing the shit that they're doing is not going to move us forward. It's not.
So Black Lives Matter is like Terry Crews, and then
How's that us on the radar?
No, it's not even. To me, it's not even that. It's giving you. It's so.
Black Lives Matter
is
is Obama. It's Obama.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
It's Obama. It's
Black
Obama.
Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is the audacity of hope. Black Lives Matter is the audacity of hope, right?
The audacity of, wasn't that the name of this book?
Yeah, that's the name of his book. Yeah.
Right.
So, like when I look at Black Lives Matter, it gives me something to target, right? I think, and we might not just be in the end. I truly believe if we smarten up, and it's gonna sound fucked up, we're not gonna have a Black Panther movement. As far as how you know it, no. As far as how you know it,
Okay.
it's gonna be more secretive because
They have a Black Panther movie.
in Black Wall Street, I think there is a Black Wall Street. But I think it's underlined and it's a front where you might think it's just this, but when you really look at the money, see, Black people don't look at the money. That's why I would say contract paperwork. When you look at the money, you can see how the money can say, hey, I'm only doing this. But when you really look at it, they funneling.
Can I ask a question?
And it's going. Because if you more loud and you more like the Black Panthers, now you notice.
Can I ask a
They
question?
don't want to be noticed. You got to be more incognito.
Can I ask a question? Do you have a business?
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Chuck, do you have a business?
No. Well,
You don't?
yeah, I do.
Pete, do you have a business? I feel like I'm wearing your business. I feel like you are Black Podcast Network. Black Podcast Network.
Why he said he?
Right. Do you have a business? We are Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
We start here. We started here. We started here with us. We are Black. We are fucking Black Wall Street. And do you have a child? 2. Do you have children?
3.
Do you have children? You have a child. And I am the uncle. So we have children. We are Black Wall Street. And this is just us 4.
No,
Find out we know.
but I get where Doug is coming from. Is where we have to look at what mistakes were made, what mistakes did the Black Panthers make, what mistakes did Marcus Garvey make, what mistakes were made in Black Wall Street, and so we don't make those same mistakes. Have the same success, or even better, but not make the same mistakes that they made. Right. So, yes, we use history as a guidebook. We also use it to learn from. Right. We say, okay, well, Marcus Garvey did this. Black Wall Street, this happened. The Black Panthers did this. This is why they failed. Let's take what they did to succeed, apply those principles, but let's avoid the things they did that led to their ultimate demise. And again, some situations were out of control, right? I mean, you can't stop the government from busting into your house and shooting up your place, right? But you can have people posted outside defending the place, right? So you can have men on guard outside. Okay, there's some cops posted in the house. Let's
like the FOI.
Yeah. Well, I got my thoughts about them, but yeah.
We can, but just on a general basis.
Yeah, general basis. Yeah, pretty much, right? And with Malcolm X, so I think y'all watched it because y'all put me onto it. The Malcolm X thing on Netflix they talked about, and
Shot Malcolm X.
Yeah, and the day he got assassinated, there was lessened security.
Right. Security, everybody canceled. Yeah, no speaker.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So
it was less than security, but mad FBI undercover.
Yeah. So I just using that as an example. If there was the same amount of security that he usually has, would he be dead? Right? Would he have died that day?
Yes.
You said yes.
Yeah. It was. So if you follow, so I think people. That was the day. I don't. Everybody say, oh, this and that. That was the day. Because before then, and this is the issue that I have with, I can talk to the nation, but I feel some type of way about the nation is, besides them working with the government, that's clearly what they did.
Yeah, that's true.
They killed
We're gonna have this conversation about y'all qualms.
No, it's not qualms. They killed him because
That's facts.
the nation.
No, we're gonna talk about
the nation.
Next we'll talk about
The
it.
Nation of Islam
We'll talk about it more.
and the Islamic religion.
We're gonna talk about what
It's totally different.
we won't get into it.
Totally different.
I got you. All right.
And Malcolm X knowledged himself more and more and found that out. There's no reason why, if you're Muslim, I'm Muslim, we shouldn't talk. But according to the nation, because you may not be black, you may be a Shiite, or you may be this and that, I can't converse with you. He, to me, was finding out and made himself more knowledgeable, which if you read more and more, you will find out you should get to know your brothers. You should get to know.
I think Elijah Muhammad's grandparents are white.
You said what?
I think Elijah Muhammad's
Well, I'm not even gonna get into that either.
Yeah.
But
That's a whole nother bag. That's a whole nother bag.
his knowledge, so he had a president. He educated himself beyond what they taught him, and that was the issue.
Yeah.
And more people started to follow him. And instead of breaking down the Nation of Islam,
right.
if he would disappear and be sacrificed,
right.
it would actually strengthen.
Right.
Because it would show you how, as a Muslim, I can take out my brother, which you're not supposed to do. That's still how can you reach what you reach by taking out your brother? You can't. But according to, no offense to their belief, or what to me their thinking was, I'm doing this for the nation, for a better cause, just like Catholics and whatever. It is sacrifice. But if you really look at the truth of what you follow, why is it?
Well, no, do you make me think? Well, I don't want to get too much into it. This is being the topic of the day. I know we're going to finish soon, though, but do you make me think that there were people that were infiltrated into the group to have that divisive?
No, I think it was direct government and the government.
That's what I'm saying. Infiltrated.
And I would say this. I'm not even going to say, what was the prophet? Was supposed to be prophet? I still don't believe what I was doing. That was one Malcolm followed. Yeah. I feel it wasn't, and people say he didn't have anything to do. I believe it wasn't him. I think the nation is structured as a government. The government, the high powers, went above him and agreed with the government and said, in order for you guys to proceed, for the nation to be as powerful as you want to be, you do this. If you do this, we'll do this. Straight up. Not no secret, none of that. He wasn't involved, but the nation was. There's no way you can have a whole chapter be that involved, and everybody know that chapter was the one that did it and don't say nothing. Because in your religion, you would speak. Because now you're violating your religion. But to better your religion in the nation, you don't speak. That documentary exposed flaws.
I don't want to be a person
that
goes against that. Samir, just
most documentaries exposes all religion.
Just really dismiss that though. But I have my thoughts on it. I will say this as in and out, and that's gonna be we gonna get into that bag on the show though. But I will say this though, man. What was the name of that Obama book?
The Audacity of Hope.
Hope. And what was the name of the Public Enemy joint? Fear of Black Planet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they're more scared of Fear of Black Planet than they are of Audacity of Hope. So I think fear is stronger than hope. Yeah. So it's, that's just, it's just,
Damn, that's deep. That's deep. Okay.
No, that's what it goes for me, That was just my words. God loves
We'll talk
y'all.
about this after you get off.
I really tolerate y'all. Y'all know what it is. So y'all know how I do. Doe, you got any final words? Hov,
I love y'all. I love y'all. My opinions are my opinions. Chuck, you know, I think doing this, I always want, even if you don't agree, even if you agree, everybody have an opinion. Everybody speak, but be respectful. I think I get criticized for it a lot of times. Oh, I'm this way. I've been caught all the time. But my opinion is everybody speak, because I can't understand how you feel unless I hear you.
No, I know.
You can't understand how I feel.
Disrespect is good.
It's not even disrespect. It's just about having a conversation.
Such a disrespect.
Have a conversation. No, not that. You can just have a conversation. I don't have to agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't have to respect you, but I don't have to act on what you say.
People like to reduce somebody.
See, that's the issue. No.
Sometimes.
Why? So you have to act what he said. You don't have to act. Why? When you act, you give him more power. Let it go.
But some people gotta be called up.
You don't.
Some people gotta
You're
be
giving
called
them
up.
your energy.
No, but some people
You're
have.
giving them your energy. Right now, you're giving them your
Some
energy.
people have certain. Not to go too much into it. But some people have certain platforms that they need to be called out for who they are.
And you're just.
But I real quick, because we want to close. But I see what you're saying. Reason being, the only reason why I ain't even gonna say the rainbow hair dude name. The only reason why his name is still alive. Motherfuckers keep talking about it. You want to kill an ant, you step on. Don't say shit. Duke. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel what he's saying. It's cool to talk shit, but I mean, one platform start talking about it, maybe the next platform will. So I mean, I get both sides. Let's put our energy to something else. If anything, this whole world shit that's going on until this man, time is the real currency, man. 2 fingers, peace. I'll see y'all next week.
Peace out.
So you gotta go some words?
Yeah, man. You know, the Common Sense Experience, iTunes. You can hit us up on Facebook. The Common Sense Experience group. Yeah, and until next week, we out.
Everybody out there, yo mama.
Easy.